So good morning, all. It's Judith. Happy Wednesday. Welcome. We might have a new person today. So I'm Judith. I'm the instructor. It's a 1-hour gentle Kripalu yoga class. The props we use in this class are yoga mats. And if you don't have one of those, you could have a folded blanket or a beach towel maybe on a cushioned surface like carpeting. So you're not doing it on a hard floor. The joints will not appreciate trying to kneel on a hard floor. So, and then we have yoga blocks. These are the styrofoam version. They're really great for assisting, propping the body, whatever. And if you don't have blocks, you could use 2 water bottles or 2 canned goods of equal size and weight. Here's a cushion. I have a squishy mat. I have a rolled up towel that I use like a fake bolster. But you could use cushions or from the sofa, from the bed, maybe rolled up towels. Here's a yoga strap, which we like to have available, and that's easy to substitute. You could use a scarf, a dog leash, a belt, a bathrobe tie to substitute. Optional items would be hand weights. So that's if you feel like you need a little more challenge and want to add some more weight to it. This is a set of 1-pounders. I would suggest nothing heavier than a set of 2-pounders for this class. Of course, have some water nearby. And last but not least, have a chair. This is a standard kind of folding chair, big wide base with the legs, so no wobbling when you start pushing the weight on it. No wheels and no arms on that chair. So that you can use this chair for assisting in balance, or you could use your wall assisting in balance, or you could use a piece of furniture that doesn't move to assist you. So you can choose what works for you. Let's go ahead and start with standing today, and we'll take the hands to either hip crease or waist. You can decide what works for you. And let's just start lifting the heels here. We'll keep the toes planted. And the idea here is to stand up nice and tall, crown of head, lining up with tailbone. Opening the chest. So you're going to roll those shoulders open, and you're just going to keep moving those feet. Getting some blood flow going into the feet, waking up the body gently. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. You could stay like this in this pace or double time, bicycle pedal heels. See if that might work or not for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's bring them now to marching, those feet. So maybe just a slight lift off of the earth. And then as you get a little bit more accustomed to opposite arm, opposite leg coming forward, maybe lift those knees up towards waist height, but maybe not. Just get to your optimum lift, remembering to stand tall and remembering to breathe for 8, 7, 6, make it vigorous if you can, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep marching, and now it's out, out, in, out, in. See if you can get that pattern going with the feet. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's come back down to center, bringing the legs to stillness. Maybe the feet can go about shoulder width apart now. The toes can point out maybe 5 or 10 degrees, and let's start circling some hips. And here again, you might wish to keep the torso neutral, relatively neutral. Or once you get those hips going, you might want to involve the torso more. Get some blood flow going into the core of the body, into those hips. Let's do 4 in this direction. 3, inhale forward, exhale back. 2, and 1. Yay. Let's go the other way. So circling those hips. Imagining you're on the inside of a barrel and you're trying to hit each point on the circle. Swirling those hips. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swirling hips, coming back to center now. Let's roll some shoulders forward, up, back, and down. The arms could stay fairly neutral again, or maybe you want to add some more activity with the arms. You're opening the chest, and you're remembering to breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep the arms here parallel to the earth. The elbows are bent. Let's give a little twist, a little pinch to those shoulder blades. Exhale as you pinch. Inhale, return to neutral here in the front. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now let's take the arms out in front. Nice and easy. Let's go ahead and inhale. Bend those knees. Knees track over toes. Exhale, take the arms in front. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, take the arms in front. Let's do 8, 7. Soft arms on this one. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's straighten the legs. Keep the legs straight. Wrap the arms around the back of the body if that's available. If not, you could grab a strap here or your substitute strap. And if the fingers don't interlace, you can use the strap or palms face the midline, getting as close together as they're willing to go today at this point in time. Big full breaths. Let's rest those fists on the right hip now. Breathing. Big stretch for that left shoulder girdle. Try to keep your chest square to the front of your space or that straight edge of your mat so you're not torquing off to one side. Nice and gentle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back down through center. Resting the fists now on the left hip. Try not to torque off to the left. See if you can keep the chest square to the front of your screen or space, or lining it up with the straight edge of the mat for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's come back to center now. Keeping the fingers interlaced, or at least the palms facing each other. You might want to open the chest here and tuck the chin. This might be plenty. If you'd like more, inhale, tuck the chin, coming into your perhaps first forward fold of the day, and drawing those arms over the head or in that direction. Big full breaths. From here, maybe you can widen those legs a bit. The toes can point outward, and you're just going to shift here from right to left, left to right. And see if you can keep, you're in a sort of semi-squat here, and see if you can keep, as you go through the center, try not to lift up. So you're staying in the same plane as you glide from side to side. Big full breaths, belly is engaged here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's come back to center now. Let's straighten the legs, unlace the fingers, and maybe the fingers reach the earth. If they don't get all the way there, you could grab a block, or you could flip your chair around and place your hands on the seat of the chair if you have a hard time getting down to the earth. So many options there. I'm taking my block on the second setting, so I have a nice place to grab. And we're just going to do a series of pliés or squats here. Inhale, bend to your optimum, not your maximum. Exhale, straighten the legs like you're bowing to your mat. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Whew. Bending and straightening for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and shift the weight over to the right now. I'm taking right forearm to rest on right thigh. You could use your chair or a block to place the left hand. And now let's pump into this right hip. So the right knee tracks over the right set of toes. Left heel is grounded into the earth. Left toes can point up to the sky. As you pulse into this right hip, big full breaths, engage abdominals for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, gliding through center. Left forearm to left thigh. Right hand could rest on block or perhaps seat of chair. Left knee will track over left set of toes. Your tiny little pulses into this left hip. The right heel is grounded into the mat. The right toes point up to the sky. Getting a nice stretch on that inner thigh muscle, the adductor, which gets overlooked a lot. Little pumps into this left hip for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Come back to center. The knees are bent now. Inhale, bend. Let's straighten the legs. Come back into this wide-legged forward fold. Right hand can go on the mat directly under the face or on a block. Exhale as you twist, lifting that left arm up to the sky. You're in a wide leg standing twist. And if that top left arm is too much, you can just rest it on the sacrum. Deep, full breaths, getting used to being upside down. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm comes down. Now the left hand goes directly under the face, either on the earth or on a block, maybe the seat of a chair. Right arm floats up to the sky. If that top right arm is too much, rest it on the sacrum. This side might feel different than the other side. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm comes down. Right hand grabs the outside of the right ankle. Left hand grabs the outside of the left ankle. You're going to draw that chest through the 2 legs. It probably won't go very far, but you're not going to force it or jam it. Legs are straight but not locked for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now grab your 2 blocks if you can reach them conveniently. Maybe, maybe not. The toes are going to point out. You're still going to be in this wide-legged forward fold. I've got one hand on each block on the tall setting. We're going to walk those blocks forward until you come to a sticking point where you will fall over if you go farther, so we're going to avoid that. See if you can keep the crown of head still lined up with tailbone. The back is flat. You're not letting the head dangle. Imagine there's a strap around your hips pulling you to the wall behind. So you have a forward press with the arms and a backward press with those hips. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the blocks over to the right. Maybe that left hand goes farther forward than the right. You're getting a big stretch on the left side of the body. Maybe you want to bend that left knee, tracking over the toes, adding to that stretch to the left side of the body. Staying calm and relaxed for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center with your blocks, and then you're going to tiptoe over to the left. Now maybe the right hand wants to go farther than the left. The right knee is going to track over the right set of toes as you pulse into that area. Ooh, big full breaths. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. It's coming back to center. Blocks can walk back towards the torso. And then hand on thighs. You're still got a nice flat back. You're leading with the crown of the head as you stack the bones, stack the bones, stack the bones. Oh boy, roll the shoulders. Heel toe the feet together or step the feet together. Nice and easy. Let's take a big breath in. Inhale up. Exhale, press it away. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, big full breath. Exhale, press it away. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Now, one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Eyes drop closed or soft gaze on the earth. And noticing how you feel, just running a little inventory through the body, noticing where the energy may have shifted and moved. Heart beating, blood flowing, chi permeating all the cells in the body. Let's focus on the breath here, 3-part Durga breath. Inhale. Belly expands, rib cage expands, collarbones lift, noticing the pause at the top. Exhaling, collarbones, rib cage, belly. Noticing the pause at the bottom, squeezing out all that air. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Let's shake it out. Shake out the arms. Very nice. We'll move the blocks off to one side. If you have a strap, you can grab a strap. If not, you can use your hand to support your thigh. I'll show you the options here. So grabbing your wall, your chair, or your piece of furniture, I've got a strap here. The standing leg will be the leg closest to the chair. And I'm going to loop the strap around the ball of the left foot. And then keeping the 2 sides of the strap on the inside of that left leg. So we're going to inhale, bend as you lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lower. If you don't have the strap, inhale, lift. You can support it with your thigh, the hand behind the thigh, not the knee. Exhale, inhale, exhale. So you choose which version works for you. And do as many reps as you can. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, stand tall, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Float that foot down, lose the strap. Shake out the legs. Maybe a little bouncing here might feel good, just to recalibrate. Oh, nice. Let's bring that to stillness. No, both knees softly bend. You're going to cross left ankle over top of right thigh. Left ankle over top of right thigh. The top left foot is flexed. The top left foot is also externally rotated. Externally rotated. Inhale, bend standing leg. Exhale, straighten standing leg. Bending and straightening for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's stay down on 1. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Re-straighten. Re-straighten, unwind that top leg and let that lower leg move side to side like a pendulum on a clock for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and circle the ankle. Spread the toes wide. Oh, go the other way, circling ankles, spreading toes wide. Couple more. And then float it down. Shake out those legs. Oh boy, let's do a little bouncing between sides. Just to recalibrate, just to get blood flow back moving. And then we're going to go to the other side of the chair or whatever you're using for balance. If you are, maybe you don't need the chair. So the leg nearest the chair is the standing leg. As you know, if you don't have a strap, you can grab behind the back of the thigh. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten, bending, and straightening. Avoid the knee joint. Okay. Loop the strap around the ball of the right foot. Both sides of the strap are on the inside of the leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten, bending and lowering for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lower that foot down. Lose the strap if you were using the strap. Maybe little bounces just for now, for a little bit. All right. Let's come back to stillness. The knees are soft, bending slightly. You're going to cross right ankle over top of left thigh. Right ankle over top of left thigh. Top right foot is flexed. Top right foot is also externally rotated. Hand could be on hip, crease, or waist. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay down on 1, little pulsing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the standing leg and wind that top leg. And you're dangling the lower leg like the pendulum on a clock for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to stillness, circling the ankle and the toes and the foot. Spread the toes wide. Yeah. Let's go the other direction. 2 more breaths. Last breath. And then float that foot down to meet the other foot. And again, let's do a little bouncing to recalibrate. Make it feel flowing and moving. Very nice. Let's go ahead and move your chair so you're facing the back of the chair. I won't mirror you for this, so both sets of toes pointing forward. Right foot forward, left foot back. Let's keep the torso upright for this. Inhale, lift back left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relift that back left heel. Both legs are going to bend now. The body still is upright like a piston. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Back left heel stays up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1 little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Re-straighten. Now go ahead and start tilting over the seat of your chair. Hands can find purchase here on the side of the seat as you grab the side of the seat. Inhale, lift that left leg, point the toe, touch and lift. Hips stay square to that square end of your mat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Refloat it, flex that left foot. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch the leg away. Stay lifted through the torso for 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten that left leg. And we're going to tap down on the right, lift the foot, tap down on the left. You might want to follow that foot with your gaze for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that foot over to the right, tuck the 5 toes, keep the left heel lifted. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, press it into the mat. Lifting and pressing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy, left foot meets the right. Let's micro bend the knees, left and right. And then slowly ascend using the back of your chair for support. Now the feet, both sets of toes pointing forward, left foot forward, right foot back. Torso stays upright, lifting back right heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Relift that back right heel. Now both legs are going to bend, torso still upright. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Re-straighten. Now you're going to tilt over your seat, the seat of the chair. You're going to lift that right leg and point the toe, touch and lift. Hips are squared to that short end of your mat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Refloat it on 1. Flex that right foot. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-straighten, point the toe. Touch down left, lift the leg, touch down right for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then right foot meets the left. Let's micro bend the knees, left and right. Deep full breaths as you start straightening up, stacking the bones, rolling the shoulders. Let's go ahead and move the chair away. Let's shake things out. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. Let's do a little more bouncing here in the middle so the feet can be directly under the hips. And you're lifting the heels maybe 1/4 inch. If that's not available, then you can just do a little springing with feet flat. So you decide what works. And then let's just use this as an opportunity for meditation and motion so you can just let the movement guide you. Big full breaths. Bouncing and moving for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3 and 2 and 1. And let's bring those bouncing heels to stillness. Nice and easy, big full breath. Ah. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Roll the shoulders, open the chest. Feet can stay directly under the hips. Let's just tilt to the right. And you're just keeping that chest squared to that straight edge of your mat, the front of your space. And that right arm is just dangling. So just let that weight of that arm give a delicious stretch to the left side of the body. While we're here, let's move the wrist, circle the wrist, stretch the fingers wide. So we're getting some work on the tendons here, circling those joints, nice and easy. And then bringing that to stillness, start flicking the fingers like you're flicking water off of your fingertips, baptizing your yoga mat. And then bringing that to stillness, let's come back to center and just drop the left arm off to the left. Again, just letting the weight of that arm give a delicious stretch on the right side of the body. Big full breaths. Let's start circling that wrist. Circling very mindfully. You might hear pops and crunches. Means we're all still alive. Let's circle the other way. Breathing. And bringing that circling to stillness, let's flick the fingers like you're baptizing this side of your mat with your imaginary water, and you're stretching the fingers wide. Big full breaths. Let's come back to center. Let's again drop the right arm off to the side, and this time left arm travels over the ear, over the head, fingertips reach to the sidewall on the right. So you're getting another ginormous stretch on that left side of the body. Big full breaths. One more. Coming back to center. Oh yes, modify as you need. Inhale, lift the right arm up and just drop over to the left. Ginormous stretch, right side of the body. Breathing. Couple of breaths here. Come back to center. Float that top arm down. We're going to go to the right one more time. Left arm lifts. Now that bottom arm stretches to the left. Top arm stretches to the right. Oh boy. Stretching in 2 directions. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms unwind. Little windmill action here. And then we'll take that top right arm over to the left, and the left arm reaches to the right. The chest is still squared to that long end of your mat. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center slowly now. Nice and easy. Let's go ahead and just start twisting the arms here. So you're moving those arm bones like you're little like washer tub action here. Pulsating. Getting synovial fluid pumping into the shoulder girdle and the humerus. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Bringing everything to stillness. Let's find your blocks if you're using them and place them here at the narrow end of your mat so there's no searching for them later when you're twisting and moving. Maybe grab some water. And then facing that narrow end of the mat with the blocks, big full breath in, inhale up. This time swan dive forward, exhale forward, inhale up, whee, exhale forward. 2 more, inhale, exhale, inhale. We'll stay down on this one, exhale. So let's just stay here in this standard forward fold, Utkatasana. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Maybe add in some Mr. Ed lips, some horse lips. Getting the face muscles involved. Big full breaths. Let's micro bend the knees left and right. If the hands don't come to the mat, you could put them on blocks. You could place your hands on your thighs. Just micro bending those knees left and right, stretching out that low back. Bringing the legs to stillness now. The hands come to the ankles. You're going to drag the hands up the shins. A series of flat back lifts. Inhale, flat back lifts. Shoulders drop away. Crown of head lines up with tailbone. Belly is engaged. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we'll go back down, walking the hands forward into your best version of down dog. Breathing. Body is in the shape of a triangle. Bicycle pedal heels, wag your dog tail. Arms stretch forward. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs come to stillness. Float the knees down to the mat or get onto the earth as best you can. You can use your chair to assist. And I'm adjourning to child pose here. I'm putting my rolled towel behind my knees to provide more space as the bum presses back towards the heels. Arms could be forward on the mat. They could be beside the legs on the mat. You rest your forearm. Or grab one of the blocks if you have them and low setting block. Legs side to side, each big full breaths. Neutral table. So finding your way onto hands and knees. This is a good place to pad your knees so you can be kind to them. They get very cranky as time marches on. So neutral table is hips over knees, shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists, fingers spread wide. If you have pain in your wrists and your hands, they can come farther forward so that you can take some pressure off the carpal tunnel area. Let's go ahead and just tap the tops of the feet. Little drumming here. Engage abdominals. No abdominals on the mat. Breathing. And then bring that to stillness. The hands can now come into those corners of the mat, that narrow end of the mat, and we're going to start circling some hips. Big hip circles. Opening it up. A couple more swirls in this direction. And then let's circle the other way, circling. This version of this direction might feel different. Couple more in this direction. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And let's go ahead and take the blocks with you wherever you might be, or you could use other things to sit on. I'm going to turn and face you. I'm still kneeling. And I'm going to take my 2 blocks in this version between the 2 lower legs, the 2 calves. So you have something to sit on. So we're going to go ahead and rest the bum on something. You could also use cushions or rolled towels or blankets. Maybe you can actually sit on the earth between those 2 heels. You can choose. Let's go ahead and one more time, draw the arms behind the back of the body, this time the awkward way. So a different thumb would be on top. You're going to stretch those arms away, opening the chest, and tuck the chin. The 2 knees can come together. Kiss. The 2 knees come together, kissing in the front. And maybe this is plenty. If you would like more, you're going to tuck the chin, and you're going to roll forward and plant either the forehead or the crown of the head into the earth as you draw the arms over the head or in that direction. This is the great wheel of yoga, yoga mudra. Big full breaths. Do not look side to side on this. Just keep the chin tucked in the center of the chest as you draw the arms towards the head for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and returning now to your original position, sitting on blocks or other props, and then coming on up nice and gentle. Let's shake everything out. And just get used to this sitting calmly and stilly while the blood reorganizes itself inside the body. We don't want anybody passing out. And if you've got a tissue or a Kleenex, grab one and clear your nasal passages. We're going to do a little round of Nadi Shodhana. Alternate nostril breathing. So you're going to take the 2 fingers, the index finger and the middle finger on the bridge of the nose. You're going to close one nostril with the thumb and the other nostril with the ring finger. You can take your other arm and rest your working arm on that little shelf you're making here. And so basically, let's take a big full breath in between both nostrils. So inhale, breathe. Exhale, blow it away. In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, both nostrils. Exhale, both nostrils. Now close off the left nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Thumb to other nostril, release ring finger, exhale through left nostril. Inhale through left nostril. Exhale right side. Inhale right. Close off that nostril with thumb. Exhale through the ring finger nostril. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. 3 more times on your own. Inhaling alternate nostrils. Inhale. Close it off. Exhale opposite side. Inhale left. Exhale right. Last 2 on your own. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And then just letting all of that fade away. Coming back into your space. I'm going to now remove my blocks that I've been sitting on. I'm going to add a towel behind my knees. You might want to do that for this next one. It's also a good idea to have the knees padded for this one. So the thighs are in parallel under the hips. You're going to float the arms up. Index fingers point into a steeple. You're going to engage abdominals. You don't have to go all the way down, but here's the idea. Right butt cheek kisses right ankle, coming back to center. Left butt cheek kisses left ankle. You don't have to go all the way down. Inhale, exhale, side to side for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy. Back to center. Let those arms just resist gravity, float it down. Remove any props you might have been using. And let's find our way to sitting on the earth. Oh boy. To start, let's just open the hips just a tad more. The soles of the feet come together, they're kissing. And you're going to draw those feet as close to the torso as is available without forcing or jamming. You're going to pull the flesh away from sits bones. You're going to sit nice and tall. Let's start by rocking side to side. You can tuck the elbows into the soft part of the thigh. Avoid the knees, please. Little rock side to side for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come to center, come to stillness. The feet are optimally placed here. You're going to keep the crown of the head lined up with tailbone, the back flat, and then you're just going to tilt forward until you come to a sticking point. Now, don't force this or jam it. Some people can get their forehead on the earth. I'm not one of them. Not yet, anyway. So breathing into that back body now. Inhale, lower back, middle back, upper back. Noticing the pause at the top. Exhale, upper, middle, lower back, squeezing out all the air. Noticing the pause at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Loading the torso back upright. You can assist the knees, closing one more time with the hands. Let's go ahead and face that narrow end of the mat. Keeping your props handy. Knees are bent, toes are pointing forward. You can grab the back of the thighs or the front of the shins. Don't grab the knees, please. Inhale forward, and then we're going to roll it all the way down, placing the spine on the earth like a string of pearls, knees drawn into the chest. And here, let's just either rock side to side, or circle those knees, either in tandem or in opposition. Back of the neck is long. If you're circling those knees, circle them in both directions. Very gently. Let's go ahead and extend the legs up to the sky. The palms can slide underneath the hips, palms facing the earth. Let's go ahead and flex and point the feet, circle the ankles, spread the toes. Just getting some action going in the feet here. We tend to forget about our feet. Making a little choreography with your feet, perhaps, or not. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and just drop left straight leg and hover. Inhale, drop and hover. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Drop right straight leg to hover. No landing. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Let's do 8, 7, finding your own rhythm and pace. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now both legs together or keep alternating for 4. Slow it down. 3, 2, 1. Legs come back upright. Hands slide away now. Arms are in T position on the earth. The legs are glued together here at the midline. You're going to drop both legs to the left until you come to a point where you'll fall over. So you're going to stop there. Inhale. Exhale back to center. 2 straight legs drop to the right. Inhale. Squeeze abdominals, transverse or otherwise, back to center. Inhale, dropping. Exhale, squeezing. Side to side. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Back to center. Rebend the knees, draw them into the chest, massage very mindfully that low back, the sacrum. It's that little bony salad plate there at the base of the spine. And again, massaging the low back. Let's keep the arms in T position. The toes are pointed here. You've still got your knees into your chest. We're just going to tap left, bring it back, tap right, tapping and tapping for 8, 7, 6, squeeze abdominals, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come back into the chest, interlace the fingers behind the back of the skull. Little bike riding here. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale for 8. Alternate elbows to knees. 7, 6, 5. Squeeze those abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Head comes down. Hug those knees one more time. Let's allow the feet to just land here. Knees are still bent. Feet are mat distance apart. And let's just windshield wiper those knees side to side. This should feel delicious. Oh, you've got the entire back body getting a massage as you rock those legs side to side. Oh, this feels good. Next time the knees drop to the right, leave them there. The arms are in T position. Maybe the face wants to look to the left. Bent knees to right, face looks to the left. If it bothers your neck to look to the left, skip it. Just pause here. See if you can keep both shoulder blades on the earth. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stay right here. The knees have dropped to the right, so I'm taking my left arm. Inhale, half rainbow arc. Left palm meets the right. Exhale as you close. Inhale as you open. Inhale, open. Exhale, palm to palm. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reopen those arms back to T position. Reposition the spine so everything is lined up once more. The feet are mat distance apart. Windshield wiper those knees side to side. Oh yeah. A little rock and roll, a little massage here. And then the next time the knees drop to the left, leave them there. Maybe the face wants to look to the right. If it bothers the neck to look to the right, skip it. So bent knees to the left, perhaps face and neck to the right. Are both shoulder blades on the earth? Is this side the same as the other side, or slightly different? Or greatly different? No judgment, just noticing. Big full breaths. Inhale, let's take that right arm, straight arm. Exhale, palms meet. Inhale, rainbow arc. Exhale, stretch it over, palms meet. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go all the way over so that the bottom hip is the left hip. Let's stack the legs, stack the hips. Just pause here for a few breaths, recovering. Let's go ahead and float the top right leg with your hand or a strap. Grab shin, ankle, or top of foot, and just draw that thigh back behind you without falling backwards. So in other words, the hips are more or less still stacked. It's like your body is between two panes of glass. Of course, this top leg has magically pierced that pane of glass as you draw the leg back behind you, opening up that right shoulder girdle as well. Pressing right foot into hand, hand into foot. So you've got an isometric press going here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that foot and leg. Roll over to your other hip so that the bottom hip is the right hip. Very nice. Hips and legs are stacked. You can rest your head on your upper arm or a block. I think I'll grab a block for this side. All right, good. So hips and thighs, legs stacked. Float that top leg with a strap or your hand. Grab the shin, the ankle, or the top of that foot and draw it back between that imaginary pane of glass as you stretch that left quad or the top quad, whatever it is, which one it is. So the hand presses into the foot presses into the hand. You've got an isometric press going here. Big full breaths for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. And then rolling right back onto your back, realigning the spine, preparing for Shavasana here. So you're going to extend the legs and arms out 30 to 45 degrees on the earth. Nice and flat. Before we actually go into Shavasana, let's flex and point the toes and the feet. So we're doing a little sloshing here. Get your momentum going. Flex and point and flex and point, flex and point. Breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let everything go on 1. Just let it go. Arms and legs 30 to 45 degrees, perhaps. Maybe you want to roll a blanket or towel under your knees if you have a cranky low back. If flat on the earth on your back does not work, return to feet mat width apart. Knock the knees together like a tent. That's restorative rest. Or if on the back is impossible, rolling onto one side, stacking your legs and your hips, and then resting your head either on a block or the upper arm. If you have an available wall, you might want to put your legs up the wall and reverse the body flow of blood and the lymph as well. You're assisting the lymph. Or sitting in a chair, feet flat, palms on the thighs. And then once you've organized your arms and your legs, doing a very gentle, quick scan of the body, breathing into any residual tension that might remain, surrounding that body with a sparkling white light, a healing light that permeates every cell in the body. And then once you've arrived, Here's a poem from our friend David White. To feel abandoned is to deny the intimacy of your surroundings. Surely even you at times have felt the grand array, the swelling presence and the chorus crowding out your solo voice. The stairs are your mentor of things to come. The doors have always been there to invite you in. Put down the weight of your aloneness and ease into the conversation. The kettle is singing even as it pours you a drink. All the birds and creatures of the world are unutterably themselves. Everything is waiting for you. If you'd like to remain here in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to do that. But if you're ready to meet the day, begin to bring some gentle movement to fingers and toes and arms and legs. And then as you are ready, if you're on the earth, drawing the knees into your chest, giving yourself a well-deserved hug. And then rolling onto your favorite side and pausing there for just a few breaths in embryo posture. And on the next inhale, keeping the eyes closed, press yourself up into a comfortable seated posture, rooting the sits bones down into the earth, drawing the crown of the head up into the sky, scanning the body for the effects of the practice, and thanking the body for all it does all day, every day, and bringing to mind one thing for which you are grateful. And on the next inhale, let's float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, Samastiti. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you stand in the light of your own true self. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.